Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers! Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're here with another episode of Pokemon Shield here on the channel. In the last episode, we finally checked out all that Sir Chester has to offer, except for one particular place, that being the stadium. So we'll go in there today, but first, I want to go out to the fields out on Route 8 and check out what kind of Pokemon we're looking at to level up off of. I did a little bit of sleuthing between episodes. I found a level 41, and as you can see from our team, quick recap we'll do, we've got a level 40 Snom Powder, so we'll get a little bit of training to get him leveled up. But just a quick go over the team right now, we've got, of course, Snom Powder, the Snom level 40, with a Shield Dust ability. We've got Powder Snow, Struggle Bug, Icicle Spear, Adamant by nature, which is terrible for a Snom. Next is Rangers, our level 42 Phalanx, serious natured Rangers. We've got First Impression, Reversal, No Retreat, Endure. The ability is Battle Armor, and we have no held item. Next is our Gigantamaxable Varuta, the Copper Raja, at level 47. She has the Metal Coat to power up metal moves. She's got a maxed out Dynamax level. Sheer Force for the ability also. We've got Iron Head, Bulldoze, Stomp, Iron Defense. Lax is the nature for our Copper Raja. Our next up is Galarian Slowpoke Mando, level 47, a lonely Pokemon sporting the Zen Headbutt, Slack Off, Headbutt, and Yawn combo of moves. We've got Own Tempo to prevent confusions, and Eviolite to help her pretty lacking defenses, at least we can find her a helmet. Next is Slick, our level 48 Drizzile, our starting Pokemon here in Galar, holding Mystic Water. He's got the ability of Torrent, the moveset being Water Pulse, Swift, U-Turn, Tearful Look. He can't learn Fake Tears for whatever reason, and he is a sassy nature Pokemon by nature, and also a naive by nature Pokemon is Hefty, our other Gigantamaxable, at level 48, with Sludge Bomb, Toxic Spike, Stockpile, and Metal Claw, with Weak Armor, which I hate, and the held item being Back Sludge. Oh, that sounds disgusting. Black Sludge to heal Poison-type Pokemon HP every turn. Now, all that being said, let's go to our boxes and put a bunch of these Pokemon away. The reason being, I just don't want to get too many over-leveled Pokemon, and I feel like since we did grinding for the Fairy Gym in Boulogne, I think our team might be over-leveled for this. So all I know is that we need to get Snom to level 41, and then we'll head in and take out the gym. And there's all sorts of Pokemon to train against. So question of the day is going to be... I'm looking at my wall. Actually, I was going to say my two walls. No, my one wall, two sections. Who's your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? So I got posters of either one, or of them on either side of my window behind the computer here. So yeah, just let me know in the comments down below. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle? Or any Ninja Turtle character. Struggle Bug is effective. I don't know if I should be using Snom, a Powder against another Wild Snom. We do resist this though. So, yeah, favorite Ninja Turtle. I mean, I know not everybody's going to be a fan of the Ninja Turtles, but... Ow! But if you are, you should be able to easily answer this question. Everybody has a favorite turtle. I don't care who says they may not. Also, Power Rangers. Who's your favorite Power Ranger? No, stick to turtles. I definitely would say my favorite is Donatello. There's an interesting reasoning behind that, and it's an interesting thought study, too. I'll share with you. Something I just kind of came up with. So, when I was younger, every cartoon or comic book or whatever I was interested in, I would watch, I would always gravitate to the smart character, because my thought process was, like in Ghostbusters, Egon was the one that was making all their devices. In Ninja Turtles, again, Donatello was the one that made like the turtle blimp, everything else the turtles used to like get out of the tough scrapes they were in. And Rescue Rangers, you know, Gadget. She was the smart one. So I kind of, like I said, was inclined to like the smart characters, but interestingly enough, being a fan of Donatello led me to liking the color purple as much as I do. I mean, if you don't know me, you don't know this fact, but I really like the color purple. It's my favorite. Level 42. Okay, we can do more training than I thought out here, but you know what? I'm gonna switch. Because I don't want a level 40 fighting a level 42 if I can help it. So, the fact that purple became my favorite color because of Donatello really makes me wonder. Okay, it's got mirror coat. I gotta be careful. I was actually going to struggle bug that thing. I mean, I can't with this team, but of course. You just... Oh, you've got... What is it? Snow Veil, I think? Or Snow Cloak? Alright, let's use the move that never misses. That's a lie. It can miss. My thought process. Now, talking about favorite colors. It's weird how talking about a favorite Ninja Turtle leads into a whole other topic. But my thought is, okay, obviously, now that I'm looking at the color purple throughout my life, like my walls are purple, we're not doing good here. Let's run. I think we can. Okay. Yeah, let's try to avoid tougher things like that. So, do you think the color purple is my favorite color because of Donatello? Or do you think that my favorite color... you know how our minds are like chemicals and it's all DNA and stuff like this? Do you think a person's favorite things are based off of their DNA and it's like ingrained into us? And level 40... Okay, Sailor Pika kind of said this was going to be a grinding montage. It actually is now, because we can go up to a higher level. Didn't expect this. Anyway, it's a good episode just to chat. So, my thought is maybe all of our favorite things, like our favorite tastes, favorite smells, favorite sights, like colors, for example, maybe those are all based off of our genetic makeup, so that when we were born, we already have favorites in our mind. We just don't know what they are yet until we have a situation happen that makes us realize those are our favorites. What do you think about that? Because like I say, I could easily equate purple being my favorite to be Donatello's color, but it might just be the fact that liking the smart characters, like Donatello, made that connection to make me realize purple's my favorite color. What is your thought about that random kind of thought process? I think it's kind of random, but also potentially interesting. Whoops. No mystery. Whoa, wait a minute, what was this? I've never gone here. Take a stroll with Pokeball Plus. I don't have that. Never mind. Do we need the heals? I could easily use a heals. A heals cough drop. Sailor Pika says that you think Donatello is like part of why I like the color purple. What you say? You agree? It could also be part of the DNA idea. I just like that thought where it's like our favorites may already be chosen for us. It does really make you think. Level 39. So at least we're getting variety of the levels. I'm going to assume, even though we haven't gained one level yet, that Powder has the stats to be able to handle level 39. Especially if they're going to hit it with a resisted Powder Snow. You're literally hitting Powder with Powder. You know what you're doing. Oh, I forgot two things. First of all, they can't freeze us because we have Shield Dust. Also, we are an Ice type, so we can't be frozen anyway. I should maybe... No, I was thinking of something and I realized it was a mistake. I was saying we should maybe give the leftovers to Snom, Powder, just to keep healing up during battle. I was going to take it from Hefty to give to Powder, until I realized Hefty doesn't have leftovers anymore. He's got Black Sludge. We're getting no experience off of these things, by the way. So this may turn into a grinding montage. We also got a heal. I got plenty of super potions. We should be able to get through this. Let's basically whittle down all the Snom that we find. Snover, maybe too. We could go for a shiny Snover. Snorunt. Why did I say Snover? Because there's Snover out here, that's why. Now, this is what I find funny. You see Snorunt is an Ice type. Why is it shivering? I've never known of a cold Pokemon being cold. Or, you know what I mean. A Pokemon made of cold experiencing coldness. You would think it would be a different type. You literally double pro'd. You got a dub pro on me? You're wasting my PPs with a Dub Pro. Can we make that a thing? Dub Pro? Don't flinch me. You can't. Shield dust. Makes you wonder though, how can shield dust, like a powdery film, prevent stuff like a bite from flinching? I'm switching. You're gonna heal like that? I ain't think so. But it is weird that they shiver like this. That's like a fire type. It's like if a Charizard went into a volcano and was all like, or a Gyarados going underwater and being spitting out. Like, how any of that makes sense is I don't know. See? It even makes my words fail. I'll tell you what. I don't need that to make my words fail. I just need me. Critical hit? Good. Miss. Does that normally not have full accuracy? Frost Breath? I do believe it always lands critical, is the thing about it. And it is neat that they've added moves like that over the years, because if, you know, you get your special defense up to, like, say 3 amnesias, you're all maxed out, Frost Breath will still at least ignore your special defense boosts and hit for regular damage, but basically double the regular damage, because critical hits do ignore the stat boosts. Or rather, the target's stat boost, or rather the target's defense boost. What I'm trying to say is, if your attack stat is increased and you get a critical, you're doing that attack boost critical damage. Right? You understand? Pokemon 101. How's that? 202. Snom, beat you up. Should I go for more interesting encounters, I think? Go for spooking the thing with the exclamation points out of somewhere? I might not, now that I think about it, because Delibird is a thing here, and neither of my 2 Pokemon here want to deal with Delibird. Both are weak to flying. Is there anyone else on my team weak to flying? No. We're okay there. See, I don't mind this Struggle Bug, because we resist it. We didn't get a special attack. We're fine. We don't get Shield Dust, but oh well. I should know retreat. Excuse me, this is such an exciting episode. Hopefully my random ramblings are radical enough to keep you folks entertained. Rangers are going to hit level 43 soon, which is good. And I mean, okay, as I say, I usually like to put away Pokemon that are already too high leveled. I don't want them to gain too much experience, but I am never going to go with one Pokemon into the wild for training because, first of all, what if you encounter something that you're too slow to run away from? That ain't good. Also, what if you need to, like, what if your Pokemon loses a bunch of defense stats or something and they're in risk of being knocked out? You want to have at least one Pokemon to switch into. So, for that purpose, I will never bring, say, Powder by himself out for a grinding montage. Just logical. It makes sense. When are we going to find Shiny Stomp? I want Shiny Stomp. Doesn't it look like hardly any different? I think it's like a slight greenish, icy, spiky back. Wait, that's level 41. You know what I just realized, too? I have rare candies. But you may have thought of that, too. If you have rare candies, why won't you use the rare candies? And I'll tell you why, mister, or missus, or whichever. Because when you use rare candies, you don't gain any stat experience, like the effort values. I prefer to get effort values through battling. Can we check our effort values? It's been forever since I thought to do anything such like that. But I'm doing something with my Googles. It's important. Just don't knock me out while I'm not looking there, game. Thank you. I want to research something. I'm a professor. I'm a researcher. Oh, I want a Shiny Snom. See? See? How's neat looking? Looks like a Solosis got caught in a ice blender or something. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. But am I hoping for and or expecting that? Eh. You made that mistake out in the wild area once, says Sailor Pika. That's the going with only one Pokemon. I thought early on, it's like, I'm just not confident enough to go with one Pokemon. Especially Snom, where the moves are already limited to begin with. We got Icicle Spear, that's not going to help us. Should I be smart and go to a different route? You know, I might try to be smart. Give me a minute. Might take a little bit of effort here, and itchy nose. I'm gonna try something that might be smart. I'm gonna try going here. I'm gonna go to Route 7. And seeing if I can fight things there with Snom and getting at least closer to level 43. Or maybe even evolutionizing our Snom. What do you think? Is that smart? Let's go, Roto Bike! Up, up, and away! Challenge the next gym leader. I will when I feel like it. Cool tips. Inkay. Is there anything that we could be super duper effective against? Oh wait, this is the route where everyone tries to chase me and defeat me. Does Inkay run? More Pico? Berserker? You're steel type. I don't want that. Galvantula? No, you're evolved. Actually, so is Berserker. But we might find some groundy types here. Now, concern is rock type. I never mentioned this to anyone ever, except I think my nephew and a couple other people. But one of the reasons I chose Snom is very counterproductive, I guess you'd say. Because initially when I was looking at the Pokemon that I could add to my team here in Galar, look, literally everything's good against my bug. When I was looking at what to add to my team, one of my biggest weaknesses across my entire collection from way back in Gen 1 is rock type. And I thought I need something that we can can help my team handle rock type Pokemon. So I chose Phalanx because I could resist it. I've got Varuda also resisting and being super effective, both fighting and hey, Golett, both fighting and steel, being good against rock type Pokemon. But I wanted to add an ice type. There are very few ice type Pokemon. This is not a good matchup. Let's switch. Anyway, there are very few ice-type Pokemon that are part resistant to rock. Especially because I want to add a new species. Oh, that does nothing. If only we had a move that could actually hit this thing. I mean, we have first impression, but I mean, are we really going to? No. Could I teach Ranger something dark type? Because if we could fight multiple Golett, that wouldn't be too bad, I guess. Actually, you know what? There's Golett again, and hit Pawniard down there wouldn't be too bad either. Let me see if I can teach Rangers a dark type move. Here, go to Restore. Let's just see. Not intuitive. Gen 7 was amazing, just saying. Okay, let's look for Dark. Beat up. We only have one. Payback. It's only really great when we're second. I think we're kind of quick. Retaliate, False Swipe, Smart Strike. Okay, this was a wasted trip. We're gonna head back to Sir Chester. I also gotta get in the habit of not whispering and mumbling too much, because that doesn't get picked up by the audio as well, and y'all think that I'm just ignoring yous or something. I don't know. I'm making that up. That was an ouch, indeed, Surly Pika. Big ol' hit. I do think it's interesting how Shadow Ball is such a slower looking move in this one, though, because like we're used to they form it and then they just launch it at the target, but here it's more like, if it hits you someday. Who cares? I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I've already won, so what do I care? Ah, wait, you're good. We just reversal you. Unless you have no retreat. Not no retreat. But arena trap. You ain't. You might have pursuit though, which is not a trivial matter in this case. Thank you. If you haven't, for not going for it. Rangers. You've been summoned to deal with Rita repulses. She must have used an ice type thing along the way. Don't slow me. Actually, slow me down. Then I can use my payback that I didn't teach yet. Genius. Pure genius. Oh no. He'll beat me up. I got hit by one wild Pokemon. Yeah, instant change of mind. Ah! Wait, you're good. I can fight you. Oh, I should have first impression too. Because you only get one chance to make a first impression. Don't you hone claws me! You're not Santa. You're not hone. I'm trying to make a Santa joke, it just didn't happen. Notice how Foul Link's in the lead though. Its horn like juts right out when you attack. It's pretty cool. So it makes you want. Ooh, that is good experience. It makes you wonder: is the horn really like? Is it just part of a helmet, or is it part of the Pokemon? I think we're good for healing then. Let's find another U. Oh, sneak attack. If this was like Earthbound, we could get an instant win. But it's not like Earthbound. Let's find a shiny. It's weird. For one of the very first Dark 43, for one of the very first Dark types in the whole franchise of Pokemon, the fact that they gave Sneasel's shiny such a hot pink neon color, I'm like, that's funny. That's cool. I felt they should have done that for Mega Charizard X, because when Mega Charizard X was introduced, everyone was all hyped up like, oh, it's a black dragon! Oh, that's so sweet! And then, you know, everyone's all about, what are you doing? Everyone's all about, like, shiny Pokemon. It would be hilarious if they made shiny Mega Charizard X a bright pink, just to mess with people. I wouldn't have minded that. I would have just been like, that's the same thing as when they first introduced shiny Magikarp into Pokemon Go. If you catch a shiny Magikarp, there was a chance that it would turn into a Ditto, from what I've heard. And I think that's amazing. Okay, we got enough time for maybe one more battle. And then, or you know what? No, let's just head back now. We'll finish the rest of this up in a grinding montage, I guess. It won't be a very big one. It might even just be this here. No, wait. I am low on HP. Be smart. Alright, we're going to heal up. We're going to end off this episode. And I'll do a little bit of grinding off screen, but you will see that at the start of the next episode. It's probably just going to be like 5 seconds. Maybe I'll use that new Sonic song. It's a really catchy song. I don't even know the title of it. But it's the song. If you've heard a Sonic song from the new Sonic game, you know what song I'm talking about. Alright, anyway, that is going to wrap up our adventures today in, or at least... I knew one of those went right to save. It's going to wrap up this adventure, this episode, here in Pokemon Shield for the day. I gotta stop referring to it as a day. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to hit that like button down below. If you want to see some more episodes of this amazing franchise series, then feel free to check out the link in the description to the full playlist, or also during the outro. You can also join or subscribe to our channel and get notifications if you click that bell button when new episodes and I was going to say shields. New episodes and streams are coming your way. I clearly need to stop speaking before I cause an international incident. Thank you for watching, everybody. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'm going to have to catch you next time.